นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะริเกริยานะมาสการถวายบังคมในចូលមានដល់ព្រះដ៏មានព្រះភិយអង្គនោមព្រះអង្គជាព្រះអរហន្តដ៏ប្រសើរទ្រង់ត្រាស់ដឹងនៅទាំងពួងដោយប្រពៃចំពោះព្រះអង្គឥតមានគ្រូអាចារ្យណាប្រដៅព្រះអង្គឡើយណាខ្ញុំប្រកាសណាសូមក្រាបថ្វាយបង្គំចំពោះព្រះរតនត្រ័យដោយសេចក្តីគោរពសូមក្រាបថ្វាយបង្គំចំពោះព្រះថេរានុថេរៈគ្រប់ព្រះអង្គចម្រើនពរញាតិញោមពុទ្ធបរិស័ទដើម្បីថ្ងៃនេះយើងបានចាប់ផ្ដើមកម្មវិធីសិក្សានៅព្រះធម៌ក្នុងសប្តាហ៍ហៅថាថ្ងៃធម្មតាថ្ងៃទី1ថ្ងៃនេះយើងត្រូវនឹងថ្ងៃអង្គារ6កើតខែស្រាបឆ្នាំកុលឯកស័កពុទ្ធសករាជ2563ត្រូវនឹងថ្ងៃទី6ខែសីហាឆ្នាំ2019ចំពោះការសិក្សានៅក្នុងព្រះសូត្រហើយអមដោយភាសាអង់គ្លេស So now I would like to pay my deep respect to the Triple Gems and veneration to all the most venerable Mahasangha and ladies and gentlemen, all the lay disciples of the Buddha. So today we just start the first weekly day of studying sutra in ancient Buddhist canon, or we call Tripitaka, that we select the Sutta Nipāta, the ancient collection of the Buddha discourses. So now today is the Tuesday, August 6th, 2019, that we have our brothers, we fight together, but our father, he was a little bit busy today, and actually we start the weekend day. We study Uraga Sutta Saturday and Sunday, and we will continue Saturday and Sunday as the weekend day, that we will study the sutta and explain and lead by the most venerable Attangane Ratanapala. But today we will study together in Sutta Nipāta, the one most prominent discourses or scripture of Buddhism. I think all of you know the Sutta Nipāta. What is the Sutta Nipāta? So I try to speak in English. I'm also not an English speaker, but we try together, we learn together to try to say the Buddha Dhamma in English, because we are living in United States now. So we not only want to promote the Buddha's teaching in amongst our community, but we want also to introduce the Buddha Dhamma to the natives of American and American people also, especially the Buddhism in general, that all people can experience, can practice, can study. So now we have here the Sutta Nipāta translation. I think, can I say again about Sutta Nipāta in Cambodian alphabet and English alphabet? Sutta Nipāta. English translation we translate as an ancient collection of the Buddha discourses. It is called Sutta Nipāta. And the Sutta Nipāta, so can somebody tell me how do you know Sutta Nipāta? Where we see the Sutta Nipāta in the Buddhist canon? So where is the Sutta Nipāta in the Tripitaka? Thì dân ta Sutta Nipāta nó nâu trong cầm pi môi nè.នៅក្នុង Sutta Nipāta in Sutta Nipāta in the discourses of the Buddha's teaching. So there is 5 Nikaya, 5 groups of Sutta Nipāta. So in Sutta Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka we have 5 Nikaya. 5 Nikaya. 5 Nikayas. There is Dīgha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Samyutta Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya, and Khuddaka Nikaya. So we have 5 Nikaya. So can I write here? So remove this one first. Okay. We can say about introduction today. Sutta Pitaka we have
5 Nikaya.
Yeah. We have 5 Nikaya. First Dīgha Nikaya. Second one Majjhima Nikaya. Third one Samyutta Nikaya. Fourth one Anguttara Nikaya. And the fifth one Khuddaka Nikaya. Khuddaka Nikaya. So we can study word by word in English and Pali. So Dīgha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Samyutta Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya, and Khuddaka Nikaya. These 5 Nikayas mean group or collection. So we can say group or collection. Nikaya is to gather, together. It means a group. So group of sutta in Sutta Pitaka among 3 Buddhist canon. Canon means Pitaka. Canon. It's not the Kamara canon, but the canon is the Pitaka. This Pitaka called canon. In Hinduism, the main scripture the main books of Hinduism we call scripture. Hindus call scripture, Buddhism called canon, Christian called Bible, and Islam called Quran. So this is the main prominent of scripture in various religions. So Buddhist canon, Tripitaka means called three canons. Canon, the Buddha's teaching. So now in three canon we have Vinaya Pitaka, Sutta Nipāta, and Abhidhamma Pitaka. Vinaya Pitaka, all collections of discipline. Discipline is Vinaya, discipline. Sutta Pitaka collect all the discourses. Discourses mean teaching, preaching, talking. So discourses of the Buddha. And Abhidhamma Pitaka, the collection also of ultimate truth. Ultimate or absolute truth. Abhidhamma. Dhamma means truth. Abhi means absolute or ultimate. So this is the highest state or deepest one in Buddhism. So among those three canons, Sutta Pitaka, there are 5 Nikaya. 5 Nikaya. Nikaya means group. Nikaya means group. Yeah. Nikaya. Nikaya means Nikaya means group. So Dikha groups or collection or discourses. So Dikha mean what Dikha mean? Long. So Dikha we say in English long discourses of the Buddha. Long discourses long discourses of the Buddha. Discourse means talking, preaching. Discourses just plural. Bahuvajana. Bahuvajana means plural. So long discourses of Buddha. Dikha long. So we just remember that it is also the foundation that we just learn Tripitaka, the foundation and introduction to Buddhist canon. So Dikha long discourses. How many sutta? How many sutras in Dikha? Yeah. In Dikha we have 34 sutra. Yeah. In Dikha we have 34 sutra divided into 3 vakas, 3 chapters. Sila Khanda Vaka, Mahavaka, Padika Vaka. All 34 sutra. And Majjhima Nikaya. What does mean Majjhima? Majjhima mean medium. Yes, medium or middle. So middle. So here Majjhima Nikaya mean refer. Refer to the middle length. It means Dikha long discourses. It means the story that the Buddhas communicate with the sutra or with discussion is long. Like we say in Brahmajala Sutra, the first sutra of Dikha Brahmajala Sutta, Brahmajala Sutta. It's very long, right? It is very long. Samanya Phala Sutta also long, and Adhanadaya Sutta, and Sigala Sutta. Every sutta is long, so that's why Dikha is long sutra. There is only 34 sutra in Dikha. And Majjhima Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya means the group or discourses are middle, are in medium, it's not too long and not too short. In Majjhima Nikaya, what are the first sutta? Majjhima Nikaya we divided also into three categories: Mula Pariyaya, Majjhima Pariyaya, Mula Panasaka, Majjhima Panasaka, and Uddara Panasaka. So Majjhima Nikaya, it means middle length. Middle length. Yeah. Middle length discourses of the Buddha. Yeah. Middle length. It means length means if we say long, but when we put te, it means it's become nouns. So long become length. So middle length is like limitation to medium. Yeah, the medium discourse. So middle length discourse of the Buddha. So Majjhima Nikaya, it means the sutra is not too long and not too short. Not too long means mình vẹn page. Not too short means mình clay page. Two page. Two, number two. Two, go. So just try to listen those words. So I just, if I go too far, just stop me. Because I'm not an English speaker and I'm not educated my English language in Cambodia. So I left Cambodia without knowing English. So middle length is not too long, not too short. That you know the word two, right? Yeah. Two, there are similar word. This is number two. This two, it means much. It is two mean to be. Yeah. So these two are different, but the same sound, but different meaning. It means autonym. Autonym. Sa tư sa so. Autonym chẳng ấy. Sa tư sa so. Two. So middle length Majjhima Nikaya, the group or discussion or discourses as in middle length, as in middle of the Buddha. And how many sutta in Majjhima Nikaya? We have 152 sutra. Yeah. Samyutta Nikaya. Samyutta Nikaya, or we can pronounce like Sangyutta Nikaya, is also not wrong, but generally they use Samyutta. Samyutta. Samyutta Nikaya mean what are the Samyutta Nikaya? It can be indifferent, but Samyutta we can say in some translate like kindred. Yeah, some translate as kindred, or yeah, it is translated in many different, but we can take the one that we translate that we will study. Kindred. Yeah, some translate as kindred, or here Samyutta Nikaya, it translate like what we know about Samyutta. Samyutta mean it combined together, right?
Yes.
Samyutta is combined, but we can say like connected discourses of the Buddha. It's connect from each other. It's small and it's combined together. Yeah. Because in Samyutta Nikaya we have also five vagga, 5 category also, like Sagata Vagga, Nidana Vagga, Mahavagga, Salayatana Vagga, and Sagata Vagga, Nidana Vagga, Mahavagga, Salayatana Vagga, and what are the other two? So in Samyutta Nikaya we have 5 vagga also, and we have many discourses, like over 7,000 sutra. As I remember, it is 7,562 sutra of Samyutta Nikaya. And Anguttara Nikaya, what you understand about Anguttara? Anga mean like we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Angas mean the point. Angas mean point. So Uttara mean to collection. To Uttara it mean not highest, but Uttara means to withdraw. Đọ chênh. Yeah, lược lang. So Anguttara mean the numerical collection or numerical discourses. It means the Arahanta take all as the number of the teaching. Example, the Buddha said, what are the oh bhikkhu, I never seen the rupa is more attractive of the women than the man. It means that the Buddha said រូបបុរសគឺជាគ្រឿងតាក់ទាញនិងគ្របសង្កត់លើរូបឬស្ត្រីចិត្តរបស់ស្ត្រីនឹងជាងរូបអ្វីៗទាំងអស់ So this is in Eka Nipāta Anguttara Nikaya. So and 2 we have number 2 discourses of Buddha, number 3 or number 4 or number 5. So Anguttara means the numerical discourses of Buddha. Numerical. Yeah. Numerical discourses of the Buddha. It is discourse by word. By number, from number 1 to number 11. So we have the Dhamma in number 1, like Etadagang Bhikkave Mama Savaka Nang Piko Nang Mahapanya Nang Yadidang Sariputto. This is number 1. And number 2, like Dveme Bhikkave Pokolo Tulapolo Kasming. And number 3, Ti Vedana, the 3rd feelings, number 4, number 5, until number 11. So we have a lot of sutra also in Anguttara Nikaya. As I remember, it is maybe over 9,000 sutra. It's 9,775 something, I'm not sure. And Khuddaka Nikaya, the 5th group of Sutta Pitaka. Kuttaka, what does the Kuttaka mean?
Small.
Kuttaka means small.
Short.
Yeah. So we can translate as smallest teaching of the Buddha, smallest collection discourses of the Buddha, or kindred. Kindred and small is the same. Yeah. The small collection of discourses of the Buddha. Why it is small? Because it's not mean the sutta is small or short or use like a small benefit. It's not like that. Small mean the sutta that are not most appear in the three canons, in three nikayas, and they take out. And Khuddaka Nikaya also is not totally gone to the first, second and third Sanghayana, the council. So in the first Buddhist council, second Buddhist council, and the third Buddhist council, not totally complete the Khuddaka Nikaya. The Khuddaka Nikaya is the later collection. That Buddha Kosa example, the Sutta Nipāta, Venerable Buddha Kosa collects all the sutra into the books of Khuddaka Nikaya. And there are 15 books in Khuddaka Nikaya. នៅក្នុងគម្ពីរ Khuddaka Nikaya មាន 15 គម្ពីរផ្សេងទៀត There are another 15 books of Khuddaka Nikaya. It doesn't mean small sutta, but the collection is later. Collection is from various places. What are the 15 collections of 15 books of Khuddaka Nikaya? We have Khuddaka Patha. We have Dhammapada. We have Udana. We have Itivuttaka. We have Sutta Nipāta, 5. We have Vimanavattu, Petavattu, Derakatha, Derikatha, Apadana, Chariyapitaka, Buddhavangsa, Padesambhidhamaka, and Nidesa. So we have all those 15 books. And these 15 books are not all were gone to Pathama Sanghayana. Example, venerables, the most of our elders, Sariputta, he do much explanation in Padesambhidhamaka and Nidesa as commentary on Parāyanavaka in Sutta Nipāta. So he just did commentary. It is not Buddha teaching in Padesambhidhamaka and Nidesa. But the most our brother Sariputta just do explanation, do commentary. It's called Atthakatha. Atthakatha on Sutta Nipāta or Atthakatha on Parāyanavaka. It is called Atthakatha, that Venerable Sariputta, Mahakachayana, Moggallana, Mahakassapa, Purāṇaṃ do all those commentary in the Buddha's time. So Atthakatha in English is called commentary. Atthakatha, commentary. Atthakatha. Atthakatha. It means commentary. Commentary. This commentary is not, when we say about commentary, we thought that it is just only the later developments of scholars, Buddhist scholar, later development. to say kroi. When we said about the word atthakatha, most of people, including the Buddhist monk, say that, commentary, the atthakatha is just later development, interpretation of the Buddhist scholar. Don't think that. Please avoid that thinking. Atthakatha, attha and katha. Katha means talking, explain. Attha means the canon, the Buddha's teaching. Attha means the Tipitaka. So atthakatha, the commentary, Venerable Sariputta, Moggallana, Kashyapa, Kacha, Mahakachayana, Ananda, Anuruddha, all are atthakatha. Do the commentator. Commentaries mean the atthakatha. Then who talk the atthakatha mean the commentator. Commentator. Yeah. Commentator mean atthakathaja. Commentator. We call commentator. American English commentator. Commentators mean atthakathajarya. Atthakathaja we call in Cambodian language. So these atthakatha were already done by arahanta, like Mahatthakatha, Mahapacchariyathakatha, Mahaguruntiyathakatha, Mahaandakathakatha, Mahauddharathakatha. All of those atthakatha are done by arahant in the Buddha's time and the later. Especially Mahatthakatha, Mahagurunti and Mahapacchari were done by arahanta, the disciples of the Buddha. Upali, the Vinaya discipline career, he did all this commentary, all the Vinaya Pitaka. But we know just atthakatha or commentary mean developed by those three prominent Buddhist scholars in the 5th century. Who are they? Venerable Buddhadatta, Venerable Buddhaghosa, and Venerable Dhammapala. Those three not mean he made atthakatha. He doesn't write atthakatha. He doesn't write all things. He cannot. Because when we study the atthakatha, in Jataka atthakatha, all the past comment, all the past previous birth of the Buddha, when the Buddha was in this birth, the Buddha was as a parrot or elephant or something. If not enlightened, if not arahanta, God Padisambhida or Abhinya, Tevichu, how can he accumulate all of this? If he doesn't learn direct from the Buddha, how can he understand the Buddha's birth, previous birth? We might think that in Jataka, Buddha talk of only the stanza, not the whole story. But the Buddha did. But all those collections are not ready. That's why we said Khuddaka Nikaya not ready on the first Sangaya, first council, Pathama Sangayana. Because Jataka atthakatha, Venerable Ananda did not bring all the story. Because there are 547, 550 Jataka story of the Buddha. The Buddha said by himself. It's not Venerable Buddhaghosa said, not the Venerable Dhammapala said, not the Venerable Buddhadatta said, but the Buddha said himself. And arahanta, remember, arahanta learn from the Buddha, but were all delivered into Sinhala. And then Venerable Buddhaghosa, Venerable Buddhadatta, Venerable Dhammapala, Venerable Mahanama translated or render. Render mean not all translated as atthakatha. but they learn, they read all the Atthakatha in Sinhala and then they write in their own language. It's not translated word by word, but they learn and write in their own language. Into Samanta Pasatika, into Sumangala Vilasini, Attasalani, Manorathapurani, Samoha Vinotani, Papanjasotani, or Paramatta Jyotika, etc. So now, just let you know that Atthakatha also the ancient discourses by our Arahanta. So now, among these 5 Nikaya in Sutta Pitaka, we select Sutta Nipāta. In Khuddaka Nikaya, 15 books, and we select the Sutta Nipāta. What does Sutta Nipāta mean? The ancient collection of discourses of the Buddha. Ancient, it means this Sutta Nipāta, the story happened in Buddha's time. It is ancient. Yeah, in Buddha's time, Buddha Kala, Buddha Samaya. So, Buddha Samaya, in Buddha's time, all of this. Why we can why we say all of this? So, I erase this. Now, Sutta Nipāta, Sutta Nipāta, ancient collection discourses of the Buddha. There is 5 Vaka also, right? 5 chapter. Also 5 chapter. Uraga Vaka, Attaka Vaka, 5 Vaka, Uraga Vaka, the first, and we have Attaka Vaka, we have Parayana Vaka, we have another 2 Vaka. So I cannot remember now. So we have 5 Vaka also in Sutta Nipāta, and we have in total 5 Vaka is 72 sutras. So we have all 72 sutras in Sutta Nipāta, and this ancient collection រឿងបុរាណនៅសម័យពុទ្ធកាល It happened in the Buddha's time តែកើតឡើងនៅក្នុងសម័យពុទ្ធជាម្ចាស់ Example, the first sutta that we will learn, but I don't think we have enough time. So just this is today just an introduction to the Sutta Nipāta. So the first sutta mean Uraga Sutta. Uraga Sutta mean the sutta discuss the simile. Simile. What is simile? The ការប្រៀបធៀប simile.
Compare.
Yeah. Simile of snake. Simile of the snake. Uraga. Uraga means snake, not cobra. Cobra means poison snake. Also Uraga means is also snake. So in Uraga Sutta that we study, that the Buddha said, Yove uppatitaṃ vineti kodhaṃ, visaṭaṃ sappavisaṃva osadhehi, so bhikkhu jahāti orapāraṃ, urago jiṇṇamivattacaṃ purāṇaṃ. So, example for this, the first sutta in Sutta Nipāta. Why Sutta Nipāta? The translator said it is not in order sutta, not informal. all Nikaya could Dika Machima Samyutta Anguttara Nikaya in form or formal sutta in form មានទម្រង់ត្រឹមត្រូវមានរបៀបរបបត្រឹមត្រូវ Dika Nikaya Majjhima Nikaya Samyutta Nikaya Anguttara Nikaya in form in order but in Khuddaka Nikaya or in Sutta Nipāta is not in form. Why not in form? Example in Uraga Sutta Uraga Sutta is like there are 17 verses Gatha verses 17 verses mean Gatha. There are 17 verses but in different story. It is just verses, no story in this sutta. Just started with Yo ve uppatitaṃ vineti kodhaṃ visaṭaṃ sappavisaṃva osadhehi so bhikkhu jahāti orapāraṃ urago jiṇṇamivattacaṃ purāṇaṃ. So started with verses or stanza. There are 17 verses but in different location, in different story, in different times, different person to utterance, to talk about this stanza. The first stanza, Yo ve uppatitaṃ vineti kodhaṃ, we can find it is not here. The story is not here, and the story is not elsewhere. But this is we can find in Vinaya Pitaka. We can find in Dhammapada. And why the Venerable Buddha take it? The Zankayana take it to say in Uraga Sutta. It is simile, collection, all the same meaning that the Buddha said in different location. This story, if you study in Vinaya Pitaka, in Pācittiya collection, I think in the second vaka, Bhudagama Patapyataya Pācittiyaṃ. The bhikkhu have to commit offenses with Pācittiya because of cutting the Bhudagama. Bhudagama mean Bhuda mean Buddha mean the tree, Gama mean like grass or some will be grown seed. So Bhudagama. When the bhikkhu destroy this all Bhudagama and it commits offenses as Pācittiya, it means the merit or the wholesome fall down. So this stanza the Buddha advised whom in that story in Vinaya Pitaka. There is when the Buddha was in Alavi, in Alavi, many bhikkhus in Alavi are working with the new construction, the building kuti, building house for the monk. And they try to cutting the tree to build the kuti. And at one occasion, the bhikkhus cut the tree that the deity live there. The dweller is in dweller mean tilum, the dwellers of deity Devada. So when the monk cut the tree, the devas come out and said and begged the bhikkhu that, Venerable Sir, you just fulfill your lodging. Why you cut off? Why you destroy my dweller? លោកម្ចាស់ចង់បានលំនៅខ្លួនឯងហេតុអីបានមកកំទេចផ្ទះរបស់ខ្ញុំកណា But the bhikkhus did not pay attention to that and cut, and the deity take her kid into that, and the monk cut the hands of the deity kid. So that day was very angry. Deity want to kill the monk, but he stopped. She stopped not to kill because thinking about robe, about the Buddha. And then she went to the Buddha, tell those story, and the Buddha said, sadhu, it's very good deity. If you kill the monk, you will suffer long time. Now you are in Ariya way, it means in the ways of the good learner, you not kill the monk. And Buddha say this stanza. The Buddha say this stanza, and another stanza also in Dhammapada. It means any bhikkhu, vineti, it means destroy or avoid. Kodhaṃ, aversion or hatred or anger. Uppatitaṃ means appearing. So, yo ve uppatitaṃ vineti kodhaṃ. So, bhikkhu, any bhikkhu or whose avoids or destroy or cut off kodhaṃ, aversion, hatred, anger, or unsatisfactoriness, but it means here very anger, very gross mind, the spoiled mind, angry. So the deity is very angry to the monk, want to kill him. So this deity avoid that kodha, that aversion, uppatitaṃ, which appearing in her mind. Visaṭaṃ sappavisaṃ osadhehi. Visaṭaṃ sappavisaṃ. Visaṭaṃ mean it can be poisonous. Sappavisaṃva like the venoms of the cobra. Visaṭaṃ, visa mean venom or poison. Chang mean to be or become or as be. Visaṭaṃ means it's like a poisonous. The kodhaṃ, uppatitaṃ, kodhaṃ, aversion that appearing in her mind is like a poisonous thing. Sappavisaṃva, like a venom of cobra. ដូចជាពិសរបស់ពស់វែក osadhehi, and osadhehi mean with medicine, with a good medicine. So avoid or cut off or destroy that aversion by medicine. What are the medicine here? Medicine to avoid the gota, generally we know the metta. But here, the Deva deity is not referring to the metta. She cannot bear in the metta with bhikkhu, because cut the hands of her son. So she cannot bear the metta with bhikkhu. But this osata refer to the Dhamma of the Buddha. She remember the Buddha's teaching. She remember the Buddha were talking about metta, also were talking about the Dhamma. So with the medicine of Dhamma, and so bhikkhu, that bhikkhu. Bhikkhu does not mean the ordination monk only, because who that see clearly the Buddha's teaching, who see the fear in the universe, is called bhikkhu. So that bhikkhu, this bhikkhu, jahāti means living. Jahāti, living. Orapāraṃ, the shore. Chne, shore. orapāraṃ, the near shore. What are the near shore? It is to leave this world. And another stanza, urago jiṇṇamivattacaṃ purāṇaṃ. Like the snake leave his its how do you translate? The snake is decrepit old skin. So it is the first stanza that the Buddha said in the Uraga Sutta. So Sutta Nipāta is mean not in order. They collect all the simile, collect all the same kinds of sutra. This in page 20. They take all the stanza or verses from different places and put into simile. So there is the word uraga. You see the word urago jiṇṇamivattacaṃ purāṇaṃ. So all 17 verses, 17 gatha in the same final the same last stanza, urago jiṇṇamivattacaṃ purāṇaṃ. All the same. All those 17 are the same. It doesn't mean the Buddha said one time 17 verses. មិនមែនមានន័យថាព្រះពុទ្ធព្រះអង្គសម្ដែង17គាថាហ្នឹងក្នុងពេលតែមួយក្នុងថ្ងៃតែមួយក្នុងមនុស្សចំពោះមនុស្សតែមួយទេគម្ពីរសត្តនិបាតហ្នឹងដែលផ្សេងអំពីគម្ពីរដទៃដែលថាមិនមានលំដាប់មិនមានបែបបត់ត្រឹមត្រូវមកគម្ពីរសត្តនិបាតហ្នឹងគឺព្រះអរហន្តលោកយកពីកន្លែងផ្សេងគ្នាមកដាក់ជាបទឧបមាជុំគ្នា So 17 verses 17គាថាហ្នឹង it doesn't mean the Buddha talk in the same time to the same person and to the same location មិនមែនបានន័យថា17គាថាហ្នឹងពុទ្ធព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងក្នុងពេលតែមួយចំពោះមនុស្សតែម្នាក់ឬក៏ក្នុងទីតែមួយទេគឺព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងក្នុងទីផ្សេងគ្នាដោយ17គាថាហ្នឹងស្ទើរតែ17នាក់17ដង17កន្លែងហើយបានយកមកដាក់ជាមួយប្រសូត so it is different, right? in some sutta, example like Mangala Sutta, there are 12 stanza 12គាថា the Buddha said only one time with only that person Deva to ask the question, but in Uraga Sutta, Sutta Nipāta, 17 stanza or verses, the Buddha say in different places to different person.
Yes.
So this the first stanza, yo ve uppatitaṃ vineti kodhaṃ visaṭaṃ sappavisaṃva osadhehi so bhikkhu jahāti orapāraṃ urago jiṇṇamivattacaṃ purāṇaṃ. That is the Buddha said in Vinaya Pitaka, refers to the deity that the monk in Alavi cut her hand child. So that's why Sutta Nipāta is different from other books. And Sutta Nipāta also talk about mostly Brahmanical system. បានន័យថាប្រព័ន្ធអប់រំរបស់សាសនាព្រាហ្មណ៍ most of them, example Bharattvaraja Sutta, Kasitvara Sutta, Parayana-vaka, all the Brahmin, all the Brahmin come to the Buddha, discussion, asking, complaining, talking about different methods. And those Brahmin come to Buddha Sasana, become a monk. They learn a lot of they are very educated person. They learn the Finnish 3 Veda, They finish all the grammatical books in Hindu system, Brahminic system. They learn all tradition, culture, and everything in Brahmanism. And then they become a monk. They still have the way how to write. They still have the way how to say in verses. They know chant in Brahmanism. They know Sanskrit version. And then when they come here to talk, they still take that habit ទម្លាប់វិធីសាស្ត្រនៃការទៅសេនៃការនិយាយនៃសាសនាព្រាហ្មណ៍យកមកទៅសេទៅដែរយកមកនិយាយប៉ុន្តែមិនមែនមានន័យថាទៅសេជាសាសនាព្រាហ្មណ៍ទេទៅសេនៅក្នុងពុទ្ធសាសនាគ្រាន់តែចំណេះវិជ្ជាដែលយើងរៀនបានច្រើនពីណាគឺវាអត់ចោលវានៅយើងបញ្ចេញមកវានៅអញ្ចឹង So here in Sutta Nipāta also the collection of all those Brahmin cosmology historical of the Brahmin and other verses especially grammar where you go grammar in Brahminical system are in Sutta Nipāta. So I hope that we learn Sutta Nipāta in these 3 months. We will get some knowledge about many things here that we have. Yeah, we have a lot of system in Sutta Nipāta that engage the main elements of Brahminical education ការអប់រំតាមបែបសាសនាព្រាហ្មណ៍ the Veda, Trived, literary, អក្សរសាស្ត្រ history ប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រ philology ទស្សនវិជ្ជា and grammar វេយ្យាករណ៍ cosmology អំពីការនិយាយពីភពផែនដីជាដើម and the marks of the great man មហាពុរិសលក្ខណៈ etc. It will discuss here. So we will learn a lot in here. So what time is it now? Okay. So it's 1 hour. So it is just an introduction. I will do it again and you can read all introduction in 19 pages. Yeah. Introduction. It is not difficult word. I think we don't need to translate us word by word in Cambodian language. We just understand and read and read and then we will know the word. I remember that when we was in the temple monastery in the beginning that we learned how that at that time in 1998 1999 that we don't have enough books to study Buddhism. We have only Tripitaka. In our temple in Wat Nikrotawan Kodhaṃ, we have only Tripitaka to study, but we take all the Atthakatha from Thailand. Here we have a lot of Atthakatha in Thai language. So how can the all the Kodhaṃ monks they can read, they can understand Thai language easily, but they cannot talk. Just only they read in Cambodian translation. That all translator cannot do it, but they can do properly, because when we read and we know the word by word clearly, and we learn it not just memorize, but we read every day. We read every day and learn every day. After 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, so all of these words are in our mind. So we don't need to open dictionary more after 1 year if you study every day, because we start from the 7 morning to the till 10:30 and then 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock every day, and at night we have 3-4 hours at night only studying, practicing the Dhamma in Thai and Cambodian Tripitaka. So likewise we can do here with English. We can read and read, then we will get clear about the meaning. So thank you very much here. Chẳng ngày đang dừng còn introduction cả này non phần nắng hay chạp is tới dương đừngចូលដល់ប្រសូតនីមួយហើយយើងនឹងអានទាំងអស់គ្នាហើយនឹងអានអត្ថកថាផងដែរព្រោះនៅក្នុងប្រសូតទាំងអស់នេះវាគាថា17ហ្នឹងគឺសិតតែរឿងផ្សេងគ្នានិយមន័យផ្សេងគ្នាដូច្នេះយើងអានចប់ប្រសូតហើយយើងមកសិក្សាលម្អិតគាថាមួយយើងអានរឿងផ្សេងទៀតមានក្នុងអត្ថកថាអញ្ចឹងគឺយើងនឹងរៀនអានទាំងអស់គ្នាហើយចុះសាបទៅយូរទៅយើងចេះហើយគេណាអញ្ចឹងយើង
ធ្វើតែមួយហ្នឹងទេគ្រូ
ណាចាយើង copy នេះយើង copy ចែកព្រោះយើងមានតែមួយហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងយើងបញ្ចប់ទៅនឹងទុក្ខបត្តាចនិនទងខាភយាបត្តាចនិភយាសោកាបត្តាចនិសោកាហន្តុសាពេបានេណោ
បណ្ណាតែនេះគឺបានសិក្សាបញ្ចប់នៅសេចក្តីខាងដើមនៅក្នុងពាក្យថាប្រសូតមាន5និកាយមានណាទីខនិកាយមជ្ឈិមនិកាយសង្យុត្តនិកាយអង្គត្រនិកាយand ខត្តកនិកាយហើយជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសណាមានភាសាឡាតាំងអីជាដើមដែលបង្ហាត់បង្រៀនដោយព្រះអង្គគ្រូធម្មសេរីសែមចន្ទធីព្រះអង្គគ្រូជាអធិបតីសង្ឃប្រចាំវត្តខ្មែរអេរីសូណាថ្ងៃនេះហើយសូមពុទ្ធបរិស័ទកណាជាម្ចាស់គ្រប់ព្រះអង្គនិមន្តនឹងតាមដានទស្សនាជាបន្តនៅថ្ងៃស្អែកក្នុងគណៈពេលនេះខ្ញុំគណៈអាត្មាភាពរួមជាមួយនឹងព្រះអង្គគ្រូធម្មសេរីសូមនមស្ការលានិងសូមចម្រើនពរលា